Hello, hello. We are back with more East. Apparently, I have a quest on here or something. Oh, golden potato. So yesterday we finished the. Oh, yep, there's a quest. Ashley. Adel, can I talk to you for a sec? Oh, well, it's not really a big deal or anything, but... Thanks, Adel. For what? Think back to our showdown against Crimson. Remember when I managed to will myself back to my senses? To be honest, that wasn't something I did on my own. Sure looked like it was. It was your voice. These cuffs my mom made. The whole time I could hear your voice encouraging me through them. Because of that, then I managed to get a hold of myself. So thank you. Don't sweat it. I don't think I actually settled things with Grimson back there. All that only felt like the first step toward it. But before I make peace with him, I gotta make it with myself first. My mom and you are keeping all the malice that's taken root in me at bay. You two aren't the only ones. Everyone on the Sandras is too. Thanks to so many people having my back that I'm able to stand here now. So in order to repay the favor, I skipped a line. So in order to repay the favor, I've got to step up to whatever lies ahead with all my might. I don't know what's going to happen from here on out, but if there's ever a time where I can't make it on my power alone, I want you to help me, Adel.
Yep.
Of course, that was my plan from the start. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Alright, time for us to set out. And let me refresh it. Switch because it doesn't update properly. There we go.
And, by the way, Adel, I'm glad you ended up being my first shield brother. That's all. Now let's get moving already.
Ashley, what are you doing here? Been staring out at the ocean for a while now. Did you spot something? Well, have you two heard about bubble rings? Bubble rings? Can't say I have. Made by cetaceans, like dolphins. When they exhale underwater, air forms a ring-shaped bubble on the surface. Learn something new every day. Staring pretty intently, though. Didn't you get enough dolphin watching done last time? Sure I did, but I'm not searching for dolphins this time. I'm looking for a different type of cetacean. Beluga whale. Beluga whale, huh? No, the white whale is part of a rare species. Guessing belugas aren't too common either? Yep, to the point where people say just seeing them brings good luck. I was just thinking that I could use those bubble rings to help track down a beluga myself. Maybe I can even meet the same one my dad was friends with. Friends with? Yeah, my dad would always call all the sea creatures he met his friends. There was one he'd mention more than any others, a beluga. It has a scar on its fin, apparently. I could tell they had a bond with the way he talked about it. Makes me think they really were friends. I want to be like him and I just want to see one. Why'd you start muttering all of a sudden? I didn't. You're imagining it. Alright. Good I asked. Of course you will. Not every day a chance like this comes around. I'm not wasting it. Here you go, getting along like two oars in a dinghy again. You know what, though? I think I'd like to see one of those belugas myself. You would? About these bubble rings, have you seen them anywhere else so far? Saw a few in the Rogue Sea. Seems like a gathering place for local cetaceans. So if there really are belugas out and about, I'm sure they'd be in the Rogue Sea, too. Rogue Sea, not the easiest place in the Gulf to search, but we might. If we catch sight of any rings, we can stop and take a look.
Let's give it a go.
Whale of Fortune. Boy, these quest names are so good. What do I need for upgrades? I feel like I'm at short strokes for the upgrades.
Here to
Just a loosen coral. Okay. I need a bunch.
Off we go!
So. Got a bunch of stuff to investigate. Mostly in the Rogue Sea here. go check out some bubble rings.
Empower us. What's that over there? Let's see.
Don't say the bubble ring disappeared. The cetaceans or any other animals either. Where could the belugas be? If I do find them, will I be able to befriend them like he did? Sure, this won't be the last bubble ring we'll come across. Let's look somewhere else. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go down here, then warp back, and do all of these things in that kind of order. I don't know if that actually makes sense, but it makes sense to
What
me.
a great find!
Okay, let's pick up the pace.
Whoa! Amazing!
Zoom!
Just feel that wind.
Ooh. It might be the last fake merchant ship.
I think that's a
me have a
merchant
look.
ship. I hope the hull's okay.
Hey. Awesome.
I'm running a bit.
Extra cannon 2.
Great! You're all set. Anything else? Come back.
Hey! Take the helm for me!
Here to.
Extra cannon. Damn it.
Anything else? You.
Just a loosen coral again.
Let's keep sailing. All right, let's go.
Oh, there's something down here too. But that'll be from Rolo's arc.
May as well grab it. Sash, hide below deck.
We've taken a hit. Suck on this.
See how you fancy this?
Suck on this. We came out on top.
Ow. Took some serious hits
Here
there.
is the marine triangle. That crag seems to mark the boundary. Oh, I've got an idea. Let's give it a name like they did with Dolphin Rock.
Another lame brain suggestion.
But hey,
Something surfacing. It's jellyfish. Incredible, look at all those jellyfish. Incredible number of them, yeah. Not every day you see this many jellyfish at once, is it? Pretty weird crag over there, too. Actually, now they get a good look at it. You two make it seem like we have all the time in the world. Come on, let's look for some more bubble rings.
Let's get moving then.
All right. There's one more merchant ship somewhere. And there's one more saga entry somewhere.
winds, give me strength. Didn't expect to see this here.
Dolphins! Look, dolphins. There really are cetaceans gathering here after all. Just hope we can find some belugas too. No need to panic if it takes a while. The Rogue Sea is a big place. We'll have plenty of chances from here on out. You know that. You better keep an eye out, Rafe. Sure thing, boss. Really has changed, hasn't he?
Okay, let's pick up the pace. Let's pluck that out.
Gotta sneak between these islands.
This is kind of fun. Whoa.
The sunfish. Not a cetacean to be seen, but there is a sunbathing sunfish over here. Wonder if the one we saved that one time is doing okay. I almost forgot about that. It's probably fine. I don't think there's enough shit on my compass HUD up there.
Mana, gather round.
So there's more of you here.
I really wish that there was a way that we could get a long ship so we could go. No cetaceans or any other animals either. Where could the belugas be? If I do find them, will I be? Yeah. We could go across shallows.
Whoa, this is actually pretty good.
All right, so we want to go up here. Then we'll swing around and grab all of those things as we go. Hopefully one of them will be the quest.
I reeled this in. This is worth a great deal. Might be handy.
So let's grab this and then we'll go to that island.
I didn't expect something like this.
Didn't expect to.
Spotted a huge bubble ring. Oh wow, that really is massive. What sort of animal can make a ring like that? Mr. Whaley. The white whales come to play too, huh? He's impressive a sight to behold as ever. Oh, princess, don't be embarrassed. You're free to call him Mr. Whaley too. Mr. Whaley, huh? Maybe I should start naming the animals I meet too. All right, to the foggy island.
Go, go, go!
Ooh, a new island. Maybe we can land
All
there.
right, let's disembark.
All right. Mana. Wonder what's up with that. Almost feels like it's reacting to this island. I'm excited already. Funny, hearing that from you actually takes some wind out of my sails. Anyway, let's have a look around. Wow, rude, Harsha.
Switch!
Switch!
So cold pillar is what I really need to do. So we got 2 buried treasures, 2 treasure chests, 4 clusters. Easy, easy.
Oh? Seems we got fish in the water.
Fish?
Maybe I'll throw a few lines.
Hey, new fish. Let's go. We're pretty close, actually.
Got a bite! Here we go.
I think this is an ancient fish because it's EX bait.
I'll help out. Okay,
you.
let's reel it in.
That's what I call a prize catch.
S-rank Merglies. Yep, 28 out of 30. Only 2 fish left. And if it's like the other Nihon Falcon games, I catch 29, and then I have to...
Freeze!
Yes, I did it.
Ready? Yeah. ends here.
Damn. So, Cold Pillar, Icicle Pillar, Aqua Burst, Cold Pillar, Glacial Spin, and Squall trifecta. Wow. So, Snow Squall is A. The Glacial Spin that I needed to finish? Yeah. And so all of these are important. Lost Cactus. Salt Raid. Burning Dance. Play Lancer. Heat Wave. What's the... Wasn't there a thing that's like turn... Oh, I'm level 80 actually. Alright, buried treasure. Alright.
Didn't expect this here.
And I see a 3. Alright. Got him. All right. Visor bone. Okay. All right. Ancient defense formula.
That's the stuff.
Defense elixir. Okay. Don't know why I pressed Y again there.
Seems like a hard nut to crack. Crumble! Yeah! Freeze! Crumble! Crumble! Serves you right.
This island's got some big spooky boys. So one crystal cluster, which is up ahead, one buried treasure, which is up ahead. Other than that, straight on. I keep getting staggered. Okay.
Switch! How's that?
Oh,
Didn't
how about that?
expect this here.
Dark Sea Stone. Nice. Yeah.
Let's make
That-
tracks. Alley-oop. Alley-oop.
I wish this thing turned just a little better. I shouldn't have dropped down. God damn it.
Switch out. Okay, let's ride.
Oh, what? Boo. Let me do weird shit. Oh, I
Pretty
see.
sure something's around here.
I got it. I figured it out. Norman axe in this design. Looks a lot like your axe. Yeah, it must have been forged on Balta Island, and I think I even recognize it. My mom's axe. Crimson hide it here? Never said a word about it to me. Got a load of this mana. Why is there so much? Get it, this whole island's thick with mana. Must have seeped into it after staying untouched for so long. You think it's repairable? Wondering that myself. Maybe a worn out wreck now, but with how much mana's imbued inside, it could make for an incredible weapon. Of course, Crimson probably would have been happy to let it stay forgotten forever. Head over to Balta Island and get it looked at.
Let's give it a go.
An axe to regrind. We're done here. But before we go back to Balta Island, let's finish up the Rogue Sea. We go this way. Away!
This could be useful, don't you think?
No. No, I don't think that's going to be useful at all. Hey, it's possibly the last ship.
Looks to be a merchant ship. Let's see.
Yep.
Now! A fake!
Chew on
Oh, they sure got us! Heavens!
Blast him. Fire. Got him. Now. Suck on this.
He almost got us.
Fire.
Right on the mark.
All repaired.
You ain't hitting us!
How do you like that?
You ain't hitting us!
Secret weapon, go.
That was close.
How has it come to this?
Winds, give me strength. Fire!
This'll mop them up!
Mana, gather round.
Fire! Fire!
We avoided misfortune. Right on the mark.
Suck on this. Suck on this.
Hold on. A stalwart defense.
How do you like that?
This'll mop them up! Bullseye!
Got him. How do you like that?
Right on target.
Got him. How do you like that?
Right on target.
Now!
Fire the cannons. Chew on this.
Fire!
This is like the most robust ship I've ever seen.
Fixed it up for you.
Turn them to awesome.
That one gave us
Yes. Fool me thrice. Achievement unlocked. Where is it? Defeated all 3 fake merchant ships. Done. Huzzah!
Zooming along.
That quest is done.
I didn't expect something like this.
Ooh. Carl. Carl!
We'll be taking that. Might be a use for it. Whoa! Amazing!
Another one of those damn... Yeah, it is.
Whoa there! Got us a roughneck in these waters.
Ugh.
Didn't expect to see this.
Moments later, the bubble ring disappeared. Alright. That point is cleared. There's the last merchant ship. Alright.
It appears to be a merchant ship.
We're going at a real nice clip.
No way, it's you guys. I think this is where you got off to. Looks like you've been able to outrun the undying fleet. Kudos to that. So scary, they were shooting at me like no tomorrow. Makes me even more sad is the way those things are polluting Obelia Gulf. Why are those monsters ruining these beautiful waters? Well, Harsha. Still, it doesn't mean I'm going to throw in the towel. There's fewer of them around now, which makes the perfect chance to go on a beautiful sightseeing cruise. Have you ever heard about the Aurora? They say you can see one from the southern part of the Rogue Sea. Girl certainly is true to her desires. It's refreshing how simple she is, but hey, at least this means we don't have to worry about her, right? 177,000.
Did you?
Sure, I will give you crystals.
Here you go.
Oh, she has the elixirs. Ah, I see. Late game sink. Late game sink. I'm gonna have to go all the way around because this is all shallows. Burk. I want to stay out of the current because I'll have to keep boosting to... I'm just gonna do this. So there's an achievement for keeping this up for 30 minutes.
The ship's getting swept away.
And I don't really need it most of the time. I'm just gonna hold the button down. Eventually, I'll get the achievement. So you're just gonna get to listen to this lovely high-pitched whine for 30 minutes. Enjoy. Because also, look how long it lasts. Like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Aw, my hair got all messed up.
Yeah. The weather's taking a turn for the worse.
I've got a sinking feeling about this. But that just makes me want to plow on even more. Am I right? Oh, wise Master Adel.
Jeez. I get that you're curious, but at least try to have some restraint.
Okay, you're gonna have to thread some needles here. Goodness. Holy shit, there's an island back here?
Looks like we can land at that island.
Jotun Island.
Let's disembark.
Oh boy. I love Jotun. Is it a storm giant? Is that what I'm about to fight?
All right. Yeah. Better mark this area on the map.
One crystal cluster. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's behind the boy. Okay, this guy is not fucking about.
I gobbled that right up.
Is there? This one, Nympho spell, has marginally more break. But not really. Oh, that's para. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Oh, hey, use 20 liquid medicines. Achievement unlocked. This guy is annoying. What? He just one-shot me? Wow. Well, I'm glad that I could block that one. No, come on. This guy has so much health.
I gobbled that right up.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep hitting him with this and then try and get my revenge up, I guess. least he's not hitting me with lightning anymore.
That helps.
Well, you know how I said he wasn't doing lightning anymore? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is exactly why I'm never gonna play this game on Nightmare difficulty. Because how spongy this dude is, like, and how spongy every boss will become. Is gonna just make me not want to play anymore. I've actually been reading a lot of discourse about, like, playing RPGs on easy because it's just not worth the time to play them on hard or even on normal. It's like I want to play the game for the story and like not have to sit here and grind and deal with super spongy enemies. And you know, I really find it hard to find fault with it. I am intentionally backstepping into that so I can get 2 procs on revenge. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. I mean, I get this guy's kind of like a secret boss, but like, come on, brother. Another lunchbox, please.
Tasty. Yeah.
Guy's gonna wipe me out of fucking healing items. Oh my goodness. He's so spongy. I have a funny feeling this guy's gonna be harder than the final boss. Why was he immune to damage? What? This fight sucks. This is easily like the most boring fight in the game. This fight is not fun.
Tasty.
How's that? Come back on your feet.
Oh, big phase 3 boss fight. Come on. Man, using that attack is actually worthless. Okay. Come on. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you, Neon Falcom. Who decided this was a good design? Oh yeah, let's put him at 1 health. And then you have to do the whole armor thing again. Ugh. I knew that was gonna happen. I felt it in my bones. I just felt it.
Tasty.
Mmm. Hey, game designers, if you do shit like this, fuck you. This isn't fun challenging. This is just dumb. so much spam. And I fucking missed everything. Also, pretty much every other enemy cannot damage your your non-controlled character. But this guy can. I don't know if other bosses have. I don't think I've let them have a chance. I'm paralyzed again. Oh my god. Please free me from this fucking prison. Fucking die.
That was a tough one.
Ancient strength formula. Great. Defeated the ultimate Grieger Vethamore. That fight's awful. That's no fun. God. Well, glad I did it once.
What's this?
I guess. Get out of here.
Okay, let's go.
That fight was so stupid.
Let us avail ourselves.
Jesus.
Let's pick up the pace.
Didn't expect to see this.
Look, a seagull. Seagull circled above the Santros, dropping something onto the deck, then sailed off into the distance. Seems it's raining fish. Maybe that was the seagull we saved before coming by to pay us back. That's nice of it. Good to see it's doing well. Wait, did I not do this one? I thought I did.
Let's be off.
We're missing one travel point. Guess I didn't do this. Maybe it just appeared because I did the other ones. On.
Shields up.
A stalwart defense.
Didn't expect to see this here.
Appears to be a bale of sea turtles swimming over here. Brings to mind a place I saw long ago by the name of Sea Turtle Paradise. Right, you'd know about what that place used to be like. You want to take a look and see how it is now? Sure, it hasn't changed completely since way back when, and the sea turtles' eggs might be hatching soon. That sounds wonderful. I would love to accompany you on your next visit. What the heck, dude? Alright, I'm gonna go do this blue
Right.
question mark.
Let's get going.
Whoa! Amazing!
Not going this way, though. Oh, you can just shield through those rocks? Oh, man. Boo. Come on.
Winds, give me strength.
Wait, there's another red mission point? What? Well, probably actually going from Rolo's Arc would have been way easier. Why did I do it this way? Why did I do it this way?
There are ice floes drifting all.
Hey, it's a Pickard. Hold on, does anyone else see an animal with a ridiculously colored pelt right over there? Is that supposed to be a Pickard? Sure as heck never seen one rocking a pattern like that. Oh, lovely. Does look like a little like a rainbow, doesn't it? Cupid. First things first, we should save it. It'll freeze if we leave it out here. Either that or it gets snatched up by the Grieger. Ready to the rowboat. We're bringing it aboard. The Septicolor Pickard.
Mind taking the helm?
Here to ask. Whew, all done. I hope I did a good. Anything else? You know where to.
It's a good little guy. Let's see. This one's the Septi-colored Pickard. Feels kind of weird somehow. Not just because his body's all shiny. Anyway, I'll take extra good care of it. But yeah, I agree these with my daddy. You're gonna have them. Wow. Holy shit, kid. Those are some good items. No pushing. There's plenty of food, so wait your turn. Yippee. Feels like it's getting a bit out of hand. Since when do we find so many? They don't even fit in the pen anymore. But I don't think it's a problem having so many. Their liveliness fits right in with our crew. Hello, Karja. Thanks for saving all the Pickards. Take super good care of them. Bet. Leave the little guys to you then, Sash. You too, Lux. Consider it done. We'll do everything we can to be of service. Pickard collection completed. Pick me up. Achievement unlocked. I've completed the Pickard collection. Let's maybe make some more medicine before I die. Heal potion? What was the defense? Oh, I can just make these? Holy. Oh, they take really expensive ingredients.
Don't push your.
Oh, actually,
Time to.
a relaxant needs relaxants. Hilarious.
Take.
Karja, could I ask you a favor? I'm kind of worried about my house. Can we go back and check on it sometime, maybe? Luck would have it, something came up shortly thereafter that needed to be taken care of near Karnak. After their business, out on Karja went with Lux and Sash to visit the lighthouse. Our home's still okay. Haven't run into many monsters today, so it might be a good chance to take it easy here for a bit. We don't know when our next visit will be, so we gotta make it count. I'm gonna go get a broom and clean up. Sure is responsible for her age. The joy of being back has her bursting with energy, it seems. Just feel as if it's been forever since we were last here, though. Speaking of, the lighthouse equipment will also need checking. Sorry, but would you mind waiting for us out here? Let us pitch in with things. Might as well. We're all in the same boat here. Literally. Much appreciated. Shall we get to it then? They're good as new. I did a thorough inspection and all the equipment seems to be in order. One worry off my mind, thanks in part to both of you. That said, what's wrong? Now that I think about it, you've been looking a bit gloomy. Sorry, a memory of the distant past just came back to me. This has been the first time since then that I've left the lighthouse unlit. Something happened before the Grieger came? It's alright, would you mind listening to an old story of mine? Very much like you to hear it. Our family's been tending to this lighthouse for generations. As far back as I can remember, my life revolved around taking care of this place. Suppose you could even call it a curse of sorts. Barrow's Lighthouse is an important landmark. Without it, no one would be able to get into Obelia Gulf half the time. Hell, even the Balta Sea Force knows just how meticulous you are at your job. Please, it's nothing so lofty. In fact, it's the very reason I lost what can never be recovered. I'll never forget that day 4 years ago. A large storm had hit Obelia Gulf. It was a terrible tempest, the likes of which you only see once every decade or so. Heavy rain and strong winds continued for days straight, and I had to make sure the beacon was lit both noon and night. For even then, ships at sea needed something to guide them, such as the duty of a lighthouse keeper. However, because of it, I missed the chance to take my wife to the clinic in town. She was pregnant and nearing the end of her term. As the storm raged on, she went into labor. Thankfully, the local militia stopped by and offered to escort her to town in my stead. Of course, I had my work to do, but I had assured her as soon as the storm had passed, I'd come straight over. By the next morning, the storm had indeed subsided. Annette and the local militia members, however, were missing. They'd never made it back to Karnak. We all split up, desperately searched the roads. Then, oh no. I remember hearing about this. It was word of a pregnant woman being attacked by a bear near Karnak. Finally found their bodies on the outskirts of the forest. Annette was almost unrecognizable. The bear that did it was one that just happened to have not gone into hibernation yet. Yet through it all, Annette did everything she could to shield her stomach. Please don't let it bother you. Thinking back on that day always gets me this way. What's miraculous, though, is that Sash managed to survive. Wait a minute, you're saying the baby from then was thanks to Annette's fortitude and the militiamen who gave their lives? Sash was born that very day. See, no wonder he's so protective of her. Hey, Lux. I think you've done a great job, both as a keeper and as a father. I'm sure your wife would agree. Same goes for her. See? I'm gonna get you. Sash is tougher than she looks. And no matter how often danger comes up, she only ever seems to come out tougher for it. Sure, the miracle that happened back then was thanks to her own will to live. That's probably something she inherited from you as well as your wife. Adol, Karja. This little one in my belly is so rambunctious, it makes me wonder what sort of child we're in for. In any case, I'm sure they'll be remarkably strong coming into this world in the middle of such a storm. Be sure to keep a watchful eye over them, Lux, now and forever. That's it. The only curse was of my own making. Go one place in the lighthouse we haven't checked. Gotta go up to the top and see if it'll light right. Gosh. Absolutely right, off we go. After all, your daddy is the light keeper. They're a good family. Obelia Gulf's lucky to have them around to shine the way. That's how I feel. The delicate maintenance work proved well worth the effort as the lighthouse once again shone its beautiful light.
You've opened my eyes to something irreplaceably precious. Thank you.
Adol! Karja! Come back and play again sometime, okay?
Alright. How many more people? Gran, Rosalind, Cruz, Mirabelle, Ref, Ugil, Leela, Renee, Bryn, Romez, Joel, Romina, Dawson, Ashley, Father Cuthbert, Wheela. I think Wheela's ready to go. Philia. We have a bunch to do.
Adel,
But if we rest for a sec, sure. Tired? I just wanted to spend some time in here is all. Hey, Adel. You gonna leave Obelia Gulf once our voyage is wrapped up?
Yeah.
I probably will. Let's see. Just who you are, I guess. Wrong, Hugo. Starting to miss him already? Still got a lot more to do before he leaves, though. Gonna help out too, right? Thanks, Hugo. Once all this is over, I'll also. Yeah, so we can do the fortune teller lady.
Let's set sail.
Okay, so that's the last card. Now I guess it's time we go back to Balta Island.
all right, let's go.
What can I... A pleasure doing business. Much appreciated. Was there an inky?
I have to apparently go through all the shops because they have new stuff. Yet.
Hey! Anything? See ya.
Hey, Evaldi, do you have a moment? There's something we'd like you to take a look at. Oh, did you run into an interesting find out there? Adon Karja showed Evaldi the memento of Aluna that they had found in the Rogue Sea. I'll be damned. The axe was Aluna's. I'd know it anywhere. Hammered it out myself, after all. Sure seen better days, though. Can't believe it's been 14 whole years. Don't remember how close you and Aluna were. It's in rough shape, but it imbued with powerful mana. Is there any way you can make it usable again? Weapon might just do the trick. I'd like to meet your request with one of my own, Princess. Let me reforge this axe into the ultimate weapon. Ultimate weapon? I remember you mentioning that before. How's that work, though? Wouldn't the ultimate weapon change depending on when and where what it's for? Guess I never told you what I was really getting at with all this, did I? Looking to make something more specific than that. The ultimate weapon for a mana wielder. That's what this very axe was originally meant to be. After thinking long and hard about the workings of mana, I tried to make the mightiest weapon that Aluna could ask for. But in the end, she exhausted her mana and was carried off to Har's side. As her friend and as her blacksmith, I have a lot of regrets about what happened to her. But I can't help but think that if I'd only been better help, things might have ended differently. You want to try again, huh? Got it. For my own sense of satisfaction, if nothing else. I always come up one step short, though. Nothing I've made so far has managed to hit all the marks. Gee, I would love to help you out, but I don't have the first idea how. I think I have a hunch about where you're going wrong. You, really? Talking to a guy who's propping up the mightiest fleet in all of Obelia Gulf. Can't just pull that off by being a mediocre blacksmith. Well, listen, the most important thing in our line of work is to know the person who will be wielding your wares. I'm savvy to the habits and preferences of every member of the Balta Sea Force, and I adjust their weapons, grips, and centers of gravity to match. That's why it can't just be about your self-satisfaction or even Aluna's memory. Instead, try forging for the person right here in front of you, the princess. Look at you talking like a big grown-up blacksmith. Because I am one these days. Guess I can't argue with that. Coming here really was the right choice. Seems I've forgotten why I started chasing this goal in the first place. Can't say I follow, but does this mean you've worked through whatever was bothering you? Princess, huh? It does. I think I can do this now. I'll need 3 each of Crystallucent, Coral, and Vajrabone to make it happen. If I can get my hands on those, I'll be able to pour past the past 14 years of experience into the greatest weapon you'll ever see. Plus stuff, but we'll be back soon. I don't think I have that on hand. They'll be gathered and ready before you know it. Yeah, so... yeah, I need 1 more. these. I've got a bunch of Vajra bones. All right. Where was I getting? Total discovery rate 90. Not bad. Yeah, so everything else is on the whatever it's called island.
All right, let's go.
I know I said I didn't
Wanna
want to
take a
come
break
back here.
Yeah.
Oh, actually.
Okay, let's go. Mind taking the helm?
So what I need to do, or what I want to do, cook,
Can I get a
make box lunch,
then?
item drop rate.
Order up. Order up.
Would you feel free to call him?
Damn. So I need Rogue C and then Cicatrix, and then I should have 100% discovery rate. I need one more perfect guard. Are you kidding? God damn it. Still only have like just over a third of the recipes. Crazy talk.
Let's set sail. All right, let's disembark.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Want to take a break here? I gobbled that right up. I'll crush ya. You ready? Freeze!
90, huh?
You ready? You ready? Crumble! Dodge this! Take this! Freeze!
There's 3, but Cerulean Blast. The Glacial Spin and Trifecta. That's B and A. They're expensive though.
Something's here.
Where? Steely Bones. Let me see if somebody has a... Doesn't tell you where things are. There's like a list of like every material, not where. The wiki is worthless. Thanks. Thanks for nothing, I guess. I mean, the game came out 2 weeks ago, but still, like, you'd think somebody would
All right.
have something
Let's
on the wiki.
go. Want to take a break here? Here I go. Crumble. Eat this. Take this. You brother, together. My stomach could use a little something. Ready? To end this! Flatten! To
Yeah, these guys don't drop shit either. Well, I have enough for the sword or the axe right now.
Okay.
So let's just do that. Really did bring these back in a hurry. All right then, time for me to prove that I'm not all talk. You two hold your get in on this. But me? Been almost a decade and a half leading up to this. I think it's best I keep my hands off it. The other way around, actually. You know the princess way better than I do, right? I need the wisdom of the Balta Sea Force's premier blacksmith to make up for what 14 years of wandering around couldn't teach me. Is that where you're coming from? Well, I can't say no in that case. Luna's axe was so terribly rusted that it had been rendered totally unusable, but with their knowledge and skill combined, Ivaldi and Holger worked together to reforge it anew. Eventually. Incredible, I've never had an axe fit so naturally in my hand before. No wonder, this is our brother-sister masterwork after all. Even I'm bowled over by it. Made a finer weapon than I ever imagined. And I've been imagining for more than a decade. That said, I get the feeling it has a little more than just mana dwelling within it. My mom? Let me lend you just a touch of my power. Follow the path you believe in. She's still supporting you even now. She is and always has been. Thanks, Mom. I'll walk my own path. I'll seize it with my own 2 hands if I have to. You know something? I have a funny feeling those two can go the distance. Same here. We'll just have to join in on supporting them. Both putting Rollo to rest and seeing Luna's dream through. After we're down to Karja, thanked Ivaldi and Holger before setting out once more.
Just about does it.
Imingleva. Next, Karja's late mother, Luna, left, now reforged with new life. So obviously we have to. Yeah, it's certainly better.
Looking for some.
And enhance it. $33 out of 35. There we are. The last 2. All right, let's do it. Let's get this done. Last 2 quests.
Okay, let's go.
Is this truly Reeb? Knew it wouldn't be the same as I remembered, but I think it could be would have transformed so completely. Feel like going back to the ship after all? No, I'm all right. Take a look around, shall we? This quest is going to take a minute. Reeb Central, capital of the Duchy of Norgard, the land built by the great leader from the north. The monument was erected here shortly after the nation's founding, and the words inscribed upon it were proposed by the citizens themselves. Must have really loved him, didn't they? Seems like it, not exactly the image of Rollo of the Bloody Seas brings to mind. I remember how put upon he looked back then. Who'd call an ex-pirate a great anything, he said. Put it that way, this rock's pretty much sitting on the nation's doorstep, right? Probably embarrassing him to have it singing his praises at everyone coming in. Never would have guessed that Rollo had a bashful side, though. He's only human, after all. Alright.
Alright, better mark this area on the map. Freeze! Crumble! Hup! Hup! Here I go! Crumble! Nice try! Yeah!
31 and 28. Oh, brother. This guy stinks.
You ready?
I like that you can, like, turn that so badly. Like, so intensely. This area was the castle town, and its enormous marketplace stretched far and wide. Rollo and I came by to pay the place a visit many a time. King went out personally to check up on his people. That's not something that happens much in this day and age. Felt it was best for him to see his subjects' faces in person. I still remember how they smiled when I stood before them holding our newborn daughter. The fact that I was a spirit wouldn't even occur to me back in those days. Must have been happy. Yes, very much so. The building sure is high up there. I'm guessing it's Manor Castle of the Duchy of Norgard, yes. Though now it's merely a shadow of its former self. It was utterly ravaged by the first waves to assail the country, waves that towered high enough to kiss the very skies. Amazed you made it out safely. Thanks to Rollo's premonitions, the arcs were already prepared by that time. Rollo's vassals worked themselves ragged to prepare the arcs. Many of them were members of his former crew. Even after Rollo was rid of his malice, they remained loyal to him until the very end. Did they now? The way I heard it, even his own crew was scared to death of him back during his pirate days. But as for the true malice-free Rollo, well, it would have been nice if that side of him had made it into the legends. Adolkarja and Leela continue making their way through the ruins, eventually coming to an overlook from which the floodgates could be seen. Lana floodgates. They, at least, are just how I remember them. Lana, we saw that name on a runestone, isn't she? The daughter I had with Rollo, yes. On the day of the great calamity struck, Rollo and I left her in the care of one of his most trusted vassals. Thereafter, Rollo and the Ark he boarded ultimately vanished, whereas I made for Serenus Island to seal away his malices. 100 years have come and gone since that day, and my daughter's long since passed from this world. Could hardly have been more uncaring mother. I'm certain she resented me for it. That can't be true. Thank you, I appreciate your saying so. Oh, what was that just now? Something down there? Hard to say from over here. Get a closer look. Can't help but be curious. That said, we might lose it in the waves if we bring the ship up close. Maybe we can try from up on the floodgates. Let's move, Leela. Oh, very well. Wait, do I have to do this whole set? No, not doing it. Teleporting to the top. Fuck that. I'm not doing...
Wanna take a break here?
It is a little annoying that the puzzles undo themselves. So you have to, like, reactivate them and stuff like that. A little too far up to see, but there's definitely something down there. That's what comes next. Try fishing it out. Fishing it out? You really think you're that good an angler? Shadow gets the sense that he had fished up a small bottle once before. Remembering how that went should do the trick. Don't know how that would even work, but if anyone can manage it, it's you. Go ahead and give it a shot. Fished up a runestone fragment. Thing's kinda dinky. Yes, but there's no mistake. I sense the power of a runestone within it. Why is it there of all places? Dad, Mom, I hope you're well wherever you are. It's been almost a year since I began living with Uncle. A whole lot of people from outside have gathered up at the village we call home now. These days I've started calling Uncle my second dad. I feel lonely sometimes, but I've decided not to cry about it anymore. You don't have to worry about me. I promise that I'll grow stronger. As long as I keep who I want to be in my mind, I'm sure I'll get there someday. Uncle's told me over and over about how you led your lives, and I'm going to do my best to follow you in your footsteps. Even if we never see each other again, you'll always be my mom and dad forever and ever. Right here, we're building our lives in this sea, so please keep watching over us wherever you are. Could it be? I don't know, was that? What else could it be? Not so too, huh? How after all these years? To me, the mana that the runestone in that runestone felt gentle, but powerful at the same time. Like the sea, the same way your mana is, Leela. Stone she poured her feelings into has been waiting here ever since it washed up here all those years ago. Waiting for you to return someday so that it could make sure her message got through to you. Not that I can say any of that for sure, it's just the sense I get. You're exactly right, Karja. Lana. Adolkarja, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And never did I imagine such a thing of this such a thing to come of this trip. Good thing we came, huh? Yes, it certainly is. My daughter has long since departed this world, but her sentiments yet remain. Passed them down her family line, and now they have extended to you, Adol and Karja, and all the others as well. I too cannot allow myself to continue living in the past. Same goes for us. Don't tell him what awaits up ahead, but it's not going to stop us from moving forward. Indeed. Afterward, Leela returned to the sundress, the runestone fragment clasped firmly in her hand.
Take care of that.
I have to keep facing forward, the way my little girl had done. Adol, Karja, thank you both.
Okay, let's go.
I reeled this in.
Alright. Please tell me this is the end of this quest.
What speed? Whoa.
Just me or those bubbles not the same as the ones we've been seeing? Right, the color's different. What a weird ring. Wait. That... a beluga. I actually found one. Doesn't look like the same one my dad befriended, but it sure seems friendly. The two of us were meant to be like that. E. Oh, another bubble ring? Oh, here comes a second. I can't believe I get to see two of them at the same time. What's going on? It's really kicking up a racket. Not sure. It almost feels like it's trying to tell me something. Ah! Just then Ashley noticed a distinctive scar on the beluga's fin. A scar. Could it be? You my dad's friend? That's the beluga your old man told you about? That's one crazy coincidence. Serious? Congrats, Ashley. Those things really are lucky after all. Really is you. You've been waiting for him this whole time, haven't you? Afterward, the crew of the Sandra spent some time playing with the belugas. I think it's about time for us to set sail. Can I have just a little longer? Oh, why not? Might as well. Might not have the chance later on for all we know. Better make sure you don't leave any regrets behind. Oh, I have to tell them something. That's why I wanted to do this in the first place. A request for you two, if that's okay. My dad won't be able to visit anymore, but I'll come see you again in his place. I'd really like it if we could be friends. Thanks so much. Only he was this upfront, and he'd be a lot more lovable then. I gotta say, I think I'm starting to see the charm in these ocean creatures. Saw from the very start, didn't you, Adol? You want to meet more animals, don't you? Just don't get it. Why did I keep holding myself back? I think anyone in your shoes would have had the same inner struggle. Going through one thing after another probably made it especially tough for you. You know what? Once you get through it all, you'll come out on the other side stronger than ever. Yeah. Make that face. You'll be back to visit him again, won't you? That's right. I will. See you soon. E. E.
That just about does it.
Go to Guy and Gal. Complete all quests. Spirit necklace.
Never heard of a creature like that before. Better jot it down in my notebook.
Here we are. 100% on everything except for the final sector, which is where we're going. So, angle. I want to go around and check some of the shops because it seems like they have updated inventory.
Anything.
At least some of them do. Blood Rock, oh, Kellen. Fallen.
Okay, let's go.
I haven't been back here in a minute. Alright, this guy sells all the fishing baits. That's actually pretty nice. There's 4 shops here, what?
What? Anything else I can help with?
Gravity bomb. Sure.
You can't overcome Mother Nature. Gotta
Need a
meet
lot
her
of crystal
halfway.
lucent coral.
Ideally. Goodbye.
Wait,
Welcome.
I miss. Yeah. Okay.
Here you are. Here you are. Anything?
Person just makes box lunch.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you looking?
Okay. That wasn't totally pointless. Moonview, Ralphos, Cooling, Outcast. Orlin. I wonder.
All right, let's go. Yeah.
Step on. I've come. Here to help with. Is there keep up?
I wonder if
How can I help?
Einer
Is there
has anything.
Welcome. Anything don't be?
Box lunch recipe. Seafood supreme box lunch. All large fish reported.
A little.
Gold fish hook.
Okay, let's go. Glad to see. Need any? I need a break.
Prepare, report adventures.
All right. Here.
The Sirius Ring.
Off we go.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Okay, let's pick up the pace. Here to lose.
Smash 'em!
This'll mop them up.
Now!
Fire! Fire!
3 cheers for victory!
Full speed!
Okay, so I have to fight boats is kind of like my big way of doing this.
Here to lose.
Turn 'em to flotsam! Take the shot! Fire! Fire the cannons!
Sent already. Suck on this.
3 cheers for victory!
Okay, well, I'll worry about that later.
Amazing!
I don't think I'm gonna get locked into things, so, but I'm gonna still save first.
This is the eastern region of the Cicatrix. The location marked on Rolo's sea chart is nearby.
Let's prep up and make our way there. You all ready for this, crew?
Ready!
The waves are growing tumultuous.
Steer with care, Adel. We don't want the ship keeling over. That aside, this should be just around where the sea chart was marked.
I beg to differ. The entirety of this region is blanketed in a tremendous amount of mana. What could this mean? Dead ahead!
The unconscious path where the rainbow meets the northern lights.
Hey, look through the rainbow! There it is!
Almost makes the rainbow look like a gate.
What a breathtaking sight!
Adel! Set a course over yonder!
Off we go.
It's huge! Just a little further, and we'll pass right beneath it! I always thought rainbows were supposed to disappear when you get near them.
Here's hoping this doesn't turn into another game of tag.
Fingers crossed!
We did it.
What the?
The storm subsided? Look, everyone! The island!
Huh. It actually stayed in place for once.
I've never seen birds like those in Obelia Gulf.
That species. From what I recall, their nesting grounds were swept clean away by the deluge.
Stay the course. We're going ashore on that island.
All right, we finally get to explore this area for real.
Real picturesque, huh?
Suddenly, all the events that occurred on Viewpoint Isle come rushing vividly into Adel's mind.
Well, Adel, this the island you were aiming for?
Yep, I'm sure of it.
But how did you even know about this island anyway? I mean, this is your first time being here, right?
No, not exactly. Adel recounts to everyone his experience on the island so far.
Viewpoint Isle. This is quite a revelation.
So that's what was going on all those times you spaced out. And you say that old-timer told you to bring me here, aye?
Are you sure that's a good idea? I mean, you still have no clue who he actually is.
The more we hear about him, the less he sounds like just your average person.
I may be out of the loop here. But you trust the guy, right, Adel? All those mana tricks you picked up here helped me out too. In a second-hand sort of way. Plus, it's the only lead we've got. If you're willing to take a chance, then so am I.
Miss Kaja.
Well, if there's one thing I know about Adel, it's that he'd never turn his back on an uncanny island like this. So, might as well hit the ground running.
The rest of us will keep the ship on standby. That way, we can flee at a moment's notice if anything goes wrong.
Adel, I ask that you allow me to accompany you. My thanks. The two of you should make sure to prepare thoroughly, for caution's sake.
Are there enemies in store?
Whether they are friend or foe, I cannot say. Only that something of great portent awaits you.
Well, nobody else is on this island except that old-timer, according to Adel. There do seem to be some beasts roaming about, though, so we'll stay on our toes.
All right.
This island sure is beautiful. Makes the little things seem like they don't even matter. Zone out. And you could end up forgetting what...
Alright, so this area is already done.
Let's hurry and meet that old timer.
We can begin by locating the hut we were shown in the reflecting pool.
Found something!
Switch out!
We can't go through here.
Still got plenty of stuff to find. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I've got a long way to go for those top tier abilities. But %80 of Karja's skills maxed. 65% of Adol's, but we'll get there. That'll probably be something I grind out off stream.
Want to take a break here? This place is straight out of a dream. Hard to believe someone actually lives here. Doesn't look like anyone's home. 'Did he leave you a note?
Dear Adol, well done making it to this isle. The final key is your flesh and blood self. Take care not to leave anything behind. I shall await you in the rightful location.
The final key? And this rightful location bit's just as vague. Any idea what they might point to?
Hello there.
Hello there, Brom. How's it going?
Switch!
I'm Skringla. Mystic sword that is one with Adol. It glows. Its glow illuminates all around. Just that had once been empty now contains a sword never before seen. It's surprisingly natural in the palm of Adol's hand.
Looks pretty dated, but formidable all the same.
Adol, take that sword if you would. I suspect it will prove indispensable moving forward.
Google, you're back!
Okay. Not sure what that means. Considering I already bought the hammer a long time ago.
What was that? The sword from the chest? But why would it...
Eyes up!
Hello there, Ishmael.
It would appear plain that the sword is reacting to that pillar of light. Just what is that area, Adol?
Well, it's bidding us to head up there no matter which way you slice it. We might as well take up the invite. Let's go see what that pillar's about.
I think we got both legendary weapons. We just need legendary armor. I haven't seen yet.
Switch out!
Hi, Adol. Fell into the water.
Switch! Oh? Seems we got fish in the water. Maybe I'll throw a few lines. Got a bite!
I'll help out.
Come here, you!
Okay, let's reel it in.
That's what I call a prize catch!
Wish Star. That's 29 fish.
I've been thinking this since we arrived. But damn, that thing is so huge it's ridiculous.
We'll need to find a way to climb it. Let's proceed with caution.
Maybe I'll throw a few lines. Got a bite! Come on!
That's the way. I'll help out.
Come here, you!
All right.
Let's reel it in.
That's what I call a prize catch!
Merglies. Okay, so we're gonna get to this first platform, and then we're gonna chill. And I'm gonna take my break, because ads are about to start. And I'll see y'all in like 5 to 8-ish minutes. Okay. Lettuce, tomato, onion. Whoop. Oh, hello.
Looks tough. Here I go! Yeah! Trouble! Ramp up the pressure! Flatten! Trouble! Flatten!
I knew you could do it, Karja.
That guy's bulky.
Yeah! Huh. Didn't expect this here. Yeah!
Oh.
Okay, let's ride!
Aha.
Yeah!
The last runestone. Runes with a View logged all saga entries. He of Bloody Seas scribes this herein. Without realization I reach this land, an isle of beauty above all measure. How hideous am I, held against it, vile trespasses tarnishing its grace. Yet a rival is made by means of naught, but my willpower and wishes resolute. Passes sea and soil sits a place beyond. There alone can be done this duty I assume. When the ones for whom I wait arrive, it ought make meaning of my muddled life. Yes, 'tis now that my new life begins, and when life starts, it some day must end. I know not how long I will need to wait, but here I linger as long as required. Should I at the close be called to Valhalla, no greater joy could be granted to me. Rainbow Strongarm Plus. And I believe
Maybe I'll throw a few lines.
that this is our last fish.
Got a bite! That's what I call a prize catch.
Megalofang. S rank. Aficionado. Logged all fish. Oh, what in Ayer's beard did we just catch? Going by the markings, is this thing a Grieger? It appears so, yes. How it managed to wander into a place such as this, however, I do not know. Perhaps it was drawn by the Forbidden Lands, or rather the immense quantity of mana present on this island. Is that even possible? I'm afraid I cannot say with certainty. Regardless, it is no time for us to ponder the matter. A nice little breather, though. Let's get back to the move. Back on the move. Alright, so that's 2 achievements in less than a minute. You love to see it. Now I do have to climb the tree again, but the enemies are dead, so that'll be quick. Oh, this map is going to be a fucking mess to read. Well, I guess I'm glad I came back.
Might want to mana sense around.
Because all the items here should be ultra late game. Like, this is, I think, the last area in the game. So, I just need to check every single island.
Chill to the bone.
Oh, fuck off. Thank you. A Pickard. Wink.
Didn't expect this here. Pretty sure something's around here. Oh, found something. Switch! Here I go! Crumble! Here I go! Crumble! Yeah! Here I go! Crumble!
That is a fun move. Rainbow Sea Stones. But now I fall back onto this island. Go across. Aha!
Switch! Here goes! Here goes!
All right. Okay. So, Hawk Impact, done. Burning Dance, Flare Lancer, Heatwave. Pentagram. So, X is next. Lightning Boots. Oh, it actually changes my sword. Nice. I guess the other ones just aren't like different enough that I noticed, but it probably does it for all of them.
What's this?
Fishing Bait EX.
Nice breeze. Here goes.
Nice. Heatwave, done. Phoenix Fall. Rising Phoenix. Oh,
Didn't expect this here.
nice. Strength Elixir.
Caught the wind. Burn away. Incinerate.
There we go. Flare Lancer, done. Phoenix Fall we have. Burning Dance we have. Carmine Blast. Burning Dance. RBA. Luck Elixir.
A rare find.
Crystal.
Look, Adel! We can see the entire island at a glance from up here. So you went on a secret adventure all over this place, huh? Sneaky, sneaky.
Steel Feather. Mana. To me. How's that? Dodge. Fly away.
It's 100 perfect guards? Oh boy.
So fast! So fast!
Shit.
There it is.
This is not what I meant to do. I wanted to get all the things. I can come back here, I'm sure.
This pillar, it seems to be controlling the vast measures of mana that permeate this isle.
What for, though?
To open the entrance, presumably, as well as to ensure that whatever occurs within will exert no influence on the world without.
Entrance? Where? All I'm seeing is a dead end.
The place our beckoner is likely awaiting us. The landscape within his mind's eye.
He sure is making a big to-do out of this. What do you think the old-timers' game is here? That's so. We'd best roll up our sleeves and step to it then.
If I may ask, what sort of person is this elderly gentleman you've been meeting with, Adol? I can imagine how.
You said he was able to use mana, right? There's a chance he could be a Norman. Something wrong, Leela?
Not at all. Let us hurry ahead.
Right.
Okay. So I missed a chest somewhere there. And a buried chest somewhere. The crystal back here. I would like to finish this map in one go if I can. All right.
Valuable.
There's one.
Nice breeze. Caught the wind. Mana. You.
I didn't go this way, so I'm thinking it might be this way. Sure is.
There's something around here.
I was on this island. Damn it, I literally walked past it. I suck.
So fast. So fast.
Alright, that is everything on this map. But there's a lot more to go. Let's go. Farlandheim, huh?
So these are the Forbidden Lands. It's like a whole other dimension.
An islet tucked away in the corner of Bifrost. The edge of the world itself. To think that this is the place.
Just who is this old-timer you met, Adol?
Let's catch our breath. Burn to cinders! Burn to cinders! Severing light! Get ready!
All right. That is Burning Dance done. Right Band Dominion. Does not appear that I have any more skills to learn for Adol. You have one last one for Karja, but
These enemies are like no beast or creature I've ever seen before. They remind me of the Walhalla dwellers spoken of in legends.
Something's there.
Perfect dodge.
Can you keep up? How's that? Looks powerful.
Pentagram mastered. Ignis Cracker. These guys have a lot of health.
Monosynths might come in handy here.
Okay. We're getting closer. 61%. I keep hearing him say "eat this cracker" instead of "Ignis Cracker," which I think is very, very funny. Xena Striker. All right, done. I feel like depth 10 is probably the lowest depth.
Not gonna make it in time,
Unless I cheat and use the easy mode option. Oh. Wasn't very nice, game.
looks valuable.
Okay. Back we go. %. We're so close. All right, Ignis Cracker's done. All right, Carmine Blast. I can aim it. Level up.
Don't let your guard down just yet,
85. Okay. Getting pretty close to the end.
A rare find.
Arcbringer. Okay. "13 more buried treasures, 12 more chests, and 17 more crystal clusters.
Flames, pierce through.
Carmine Blast, done. Phoenix Fall.
Furnace cinders.
Get fucked.
Dodge this. Furnace cinders. Furnace cinders. Fire! Too easy. Pathetic. How's that? Furnace cinders. How's that?
All right. Aha.
Mana sense might come in handy here.
Break elixir, okay.
Fly away! Fly away!
Phoenix Fall done.
Slice and dice! Work, Adel! Mana!
I don't think I can jump up there or anything. Yeah, it's got to be there.
Let's make tracks! Found something!
Yeah,
think
I had a
there's
funny
something around
feeling.
here. Didn't expect this here. Here goes!
Oh, this is dangerous. Rainbow loops. A 5 crystallucent coral. So I can still go somewhere. Okay.
the win! Looks valuable. Didn't expect this here.
Can't fool me. Oh. Wait, was that there before?
So fast.
All right. Hey, there it is. Figured we would get that soon. See, God's Essence. That is probably the last one.
Nice breeze. So fast. Too easy. How's that? Severing light. Severing light. Slice and dice.
All right.
Severing light. Nice breeze.
I like that they put those platforms there just in case you go a little too far. All right. Look at that. Oh, fuck off.
How's this? Severing light. Severing light.
Take this! You ready? Trouble! Flatten! Doing
Take the lead.
Let's do it!
The power of mana. Take the lead.
All right.
Fire in the hole.
23. Okay. That was only 3 uses, though. All right, in we go. There we go. Now we've got a teleport
Should be
point.
a good spot to rest.
So, now what we can do, we can go back to the ship,
Okay, let's go.
go to the common
I'm
room,
taking the helm.
report runestones.
Ice. But allow me to.
Ancient break formula. And Vari. Runestone report complete. Then we need to go to Karnak. Arbor.
Okay, let's
Report all the fish. Then we can go to the penguins. and give them the fish. For the first one, I need to give every small, medium, and large.
A little.
Ancient luck formula. Every single small, medium, and large fish, and then the last one, you need to give all the ancient fish. So, damage mitigation. All right. So now, reticent penguin.
Okay.
I almost called him recalcitrant, which is different. Cycloid brooch. Oh, thank you, gift. Much appreciated, little guy. Give a medium fish. We're gonna be here for a minute. Strength elixir as thanks. Great, thank you. Now, large fish. Luncheon recipe, Fish Fest. Hey, don't tell me this thing seriously wants more. Burp. Oh, it seems it's finally full. Perfect health now, too. About time, if you ask me. Maybe now it's feeling well enough to head back to wherever it came from. With a look of contentment, the penguin dove into the ocean and vanished beneath the surface. I'm a little worried. Do you think it'll make it home safely? Relax. Just think of how many of our fish that bird wolfed down. After all that, I'd be miffed if it didn't survive. No point in dwelling on it. We should get moving too. So, that is Penguin. Penguin 1. Done. However, there is a rambunctious penguin.
All right, let's go.
Ancient fish. Inaria. Wait, is that a good Gwe? Sure looks like it's still upset. No, it's actually happy now. I think it's just noisy by nature. You're telling me it's never gonna shut up? Wah. I think it's still hungry. Seems that way, we can't just leave it to starve. Fine then. May as well bring in any other catches we think it might like. This guy only cares about ancient fish. From what I have seen. Wait, what? Where? Am I missing a fish? Am I missing an ancient fish? I need a jumpy. Shit. Haze Island. Alright, so to Haze Island. Yeah, it's right at they're right at the peak, so at least they're easy to get.
Should be a good spot to rest. I bet we can catch something here.
I bet we can.
Okay.
One thing this game does that does get me, gets my goat,
Show me what you got.
is how much we have barks. And how many times we hear the same, like, 4 barks.
Ready?
Please be a jumpy.
Now this is a prize catch.
A jumpy. Okay, back to the rambunctious penguin.
Let's go.
Penguin looks incredibly satisfied. Where? Zwerkite. The thing you get? Looks like guess it's finally full. Where? With that look and contentment, the penguin dove into the ocean and vanished beneath the surface. There it goes. Maybe it decided to make its way back home. After all, it's most certainly not native to these waters. Well, for all we know, we might run into it again one day. All right, crew, let's set out ourselves. So, now, cabin.
I need a break.
I think we can upgrade our armor now.
May not look it. Okay, all done.
100K.
What the?
Okay.
I'm pretty good with thanks for stopping.
Sell some things, apparently. And I can't find my shop.
Hey. Anything else? Okay. Here to.
Wrecking Ball 5, done.
Whew, all done. I hope I did a good job. Yep, that ought to do it. Whew, all done.
Gravity
I hope I did a
Bomb
good
is
job.
the only
Anything
thing
okay?
left, and we just need a bunch more crystallucent Carl.
Hey. Handles like a dream, guaranteed.
I didn't sell enough? Are you... I hate my brain. I thought I had 200K. Thought I
Hey.
Ugh!
Anything? Okay.
I'm pretty good. See.
May not. Okay, all done.
Forge's Finest. Fully enhanced the ultimate weapons and armor, 2 of each. Done.
What's next? Hit me up whenever.
So I guess while we're here, let's just do these affinity things. Okay, this is it. Seem fired up. I didn't realize you two were watching. What is it you were setting yourself up for? Well, lately it feels as though Gren and the others have matured so much that I scarcely recognize them, and I've decided I don't want to be the only one stuck at a standstill. Didn't expect you to worry about something like that, Mirabelle. Just trying to keep up with everybody is all. The next time we have a reason to stop by Karnak, there's something I'd like you two to help me out with. I think I could use a bit of your courage. Still not following. Later, the Sandras paid a visit to Karnak, which was in the midst of reconstruction. Mirabelle then called Addo and Karsha to the harbor. Was this the thing you said you needed our help with? Right, sorry for the selfish request. I wanted you two to be my witness. Witnesses for what? Didn't explain anything to me either. Might not be a big deal for you, Father, but I need to ask you something that's been weighing on my mind for a long time now. Don't suppose you're after your old man's secret fishing techniques. Wrong! Back when we moved the clinic to the city, just what happened the day Mother died? I've hardly smiled anymore since then. I've tried to take as much of your burden at the clinic as I can, all in hopes of changing that, and yet... If you have your reasons, then I won't force you to be happy, but at the very least, I think it deserves an explanation. I always assumed it was something too painful to bring up, but even still, I knew the moment would come where I had to tell you. Back then, when I would fish before supper, your mom would always come and get me like clockwork. Even now, standing here with our lines in the water, it feels like she might show up at any time. Oh. When all of us moved to the city, both she and I were kept exceptionally busy. There were plenty of times where we had to have someone else watch you while we were at work. One winter day, the snow had really piled up, causing a rash of illnesses and injuries. Left the city on house calls that morning, not noticing that your mother was ill herself. But eventually, your mother was found collapsed and carried off to another doctor's clinic. Guess he saw me as a rival to his business, however. Once he found out who she was, he refused to treat your mother. Shortly after, she took a sudden turn for the worse, and how horrible. That's why you won't refuse any patient, Father? Right. A patient before me on a given day could be in a situation just like hers. No matter who they are, a patient can always have someone who cares about them waiting at home. When I think of that, there's no way I could turn anyone away. Mirabelle, you truly are a kind-hearted girl. Because of that, I worried that if I told you this, you'd decide to dedicate your life to helping me out in the clinic. I can't really deny it, seeing as what I was planning to do exactly that. But I wanted to hold you back. The thing that would make me happiest now is for you to find your own happiness. So it's best you forget about me and Father. No matter who they are, the patient should always have someone who cares about them waiting at home. A wonderful sentiment, but don't you see the irony? What do you mean? I'm the one waiting for you at home, you dummy. Huh?
Gosh.
Two of us are family, aren't we? I won't be your little girl forever, so. Really like my dear old dad to rely on me just a teensy bit more, even if I'm not as reliable as Mother quite yet. But that's... Well, I can see it's not going to be any arguing against you. Father. Don't worry, when the time comes, I will find my own happiness. But right now, I'm happy assisting both you and the Sandras. I understand. Sounds fine by me. Really should have just asked you all about all this sooner. Surprised to find there's conversations even you find difficult, Mirabelle. Regardless of how it might seem, Princess, I'm actually a huge coward. I don't want to hurt anyone, nor do I want to be hurt myself. But knowing the situation you're in, Princess, I felt I had to summon up my own courage for this. That's so. Yep, that's so. Thanks to you as well, Adol, for being here. With that taken care of, let's be off to our next destination.
Thank you, everyone. I always have all of you to lean on. Let's keep doing our best, side by side. Not just for each other, but for ourselves, too.
It's funny, in her little, like, drawing art that they use, she looks like a dog. She looks like she has dog ears with the little, you know, little flaps of fabric that they have. All right, let's do some of these now. Hugel. Oh, what are you trying to say, Hugel? You want us to follow you somewhere? Is that it? Adol and Karcha set sail, allowing Hugel to take the lead. Northern Karnak waters. I know this place, just north of our settlement. Call it Orland Island. It's completely uninhabited, and the only way to even step foot on it is to climb up its cliffs. Place your nesting ground? Pretty sweet pad you got here.
Aye.
Got a lot going on, but this seems like a fine place to take a short breather. Oh, there's something over there. Sort of looks like a monument. Faint inscription is carved into the stone slab. Here rests the raven, revered in splendor, who the safe refuge shepherded our ark. Hey, this is... Raven, you don't think? Well, no, we Normans do use them as guides towards dry land. Supposedly Rollo relied on a raven as well. So if that same raven who helped the people back during the Great Calamity stuck around afterward, that means... You must be proud of your ancestors. That's the deal. The pieces are finally lining up. You by your side, I know we can make it just about anywhere. Keep showing us the way forward, Hugel. Adol and Karja took a brief respite on the island with Hugel before returning to the ship. Thanks, Hugel. Deep conversation with Hugel. Please have a seat over there, you two. They'll divine what awaits you at the end of your journey. What do you say, up for a fortune-telling session? Let's get a reading. Not really my thing, but I guess it wouldn't hurt this once. If something big's coming up, I'd rather steal my mind ahead of time. Well then, let us begin. Incidentally, do you recall that crystal from before? The one we picked up a while back, yeah. You've been holding on to it, right? For all this time, we never wound up learning anything about it. Or you, that matter. Put simply, is a crystallization of the collective unconscious, mass of pure malice possessed by all people at birth. The mana you command were one side of a coin, it would be the other, black mana. That is the most straightforward explanation I can offer. What? What does it exist? Because malice and man have been side by side from the very beginning. Humanity has been living with it in tandem, you see. The amount varies by person, but there is not a single one who is wholly bereft of malice. Such is why conflict and discrimination can never be eliminated, as well as the Trident and Rollo came into being. However, it does not exclusively give rise to destruction, or even profound envy or anger against another can be harnessed as a force of creation towards one's own betterment. Just how Rollo was driven by impulse, yet at the end of Sea Roiling Rampage found not only his love, but himself. Or how our fight against the Grieger ultimately made us stronger. The crystal is a manifestation of humanity's desire to avert their eyes from such malice. Strictly speaking, it cannot be seen, nor does it hold any power, yet despite that you two managed to find it. Perhaps it is because of the way you have confronted malice at the ends of your trials and tribulations. I don't really feel like it was anything all that grand. Even so, to me, that is hope that in its consummate form, for I am being shaped by the sentiments of those who confine themselves and admit defeat. Being born of malice knows resignation. Born of malice, then you mean... You're a Grieger, then. Although I was indeed brought about through malice, my case differs slightly from that of the three generals, who was simply begotten by humanity's collective unconscious. And as the embodiment of resignation, I do not possess the impulse to harm humans. I am but a failure of a Grieger who can do nothing more than watch events play out with a languid gaze. For the longest time I cared not what happened, either to you or these seas. Then I observed as you faced adversity, even going so far as to find that crystal. From there, a wish budded within me, a wish for you to grasp a more favorable future. See, never thought the day would come when we'd have a Grieger cheering us on like this. No? What gives? You still owe us a reading. It seems that I am unable to divine your futures, but lies ahead must be ascertained for yourselves. Seriously, after all that? No different from how it's already been. If you put it like that, I guess you're right. No matter what awaits, we'll give it our best shot, together. That's just the way you both are.
Adel, and Karja as well. Only you alone can determine your own fates. I pray you'll allow me to see them through to the end.
All right. Seems this is the only way. Adel, Karja, do you two have a minute? What are you being all stiff about?
Sure.
Thing is, seeing the serious expression on Cruz's face, Adel and Karja looked at each other with concern. My whole life I assumed that I would end up taking over my dad's business. After all, I've grown up surrounded by it since as far back as I can remember. But performing maintenance on the Sandras day in and out, like this, taught me something. I really do want to be a shipwright. This is the dream I've had since I was a little boy, and I've kept it locked up inside the whole time. But I don't want to lie to myself anymore. Finally accepted your true feelings, huh? Took you long enough. So that's why you need our help. Yep, the issue now is my dad. I think I've got an idea that's just crazy enough to work. There are more than meets the eye, Cruz. Never thought I'd hear you ask to join in on a boarding assault. The Undying Fleet is innovative in that many of their ships are geared towards specific capabilities. If I could reverse engineer those bold, brash designs for human use, then Romas would be forced to recognize just how serious you are about being a shipwright.
Sure.
Not only that, but we could utilize that knowledge to the Sandras' benefit. There's even a chance that I could turn those ship designs into a new business model for carpet trading. That could only be a good thing for the company, I'm sure. Impressive, you really thought this through. Make lemons into lemonade and turn yourself a profit. That's the carpet trading way. Undying Fleet ship spotted dead ahead. Once we board them, don't leave our side, got it? Wander off and that'll be the end of you. Right, understood. All right, let's go, brother. Whew. Not bad, you hung in there the whole way through. I thought I was a goner. Joe, can you really come up with a ship design from just that? Didn't seem like you had time to take so much as a single note. Don't worry, when it comes to ships, I excel at memorization. Ship's construction, dimensions, and everything else could possibly need are burned into my mind. Now then, I better get drafting while the information's still fresh. Well, alright. Thus did Cruz begin drawing up blueprints, becoming so engrossed in his work that he forgot to eat or sleep. After finally finishing, he was ready to show them to Romus, who had come back aboard for a business deal. Never imagined you'd come up with a new ship design based on the Grieger fleet. No expert, but even I can tell this is revolutionary. Now, does that mean? I think you had this kind of talent, Cruz. Be a tremendous shame to leave it untapped. And still, dead set on you taking over the family business after me, but it seems my selfishness almost robbed you of the chance to develop in your own way. Really should have listened to you more. Dad, not your fault. I should have told you how I felt to begin with. Well, it isn't too late. Got the ability to not just be my successor, but take carpet trading in a direction I never could have myself. Cruz, we're not just father and son anymore, but partners on equal standing. I'm looking forward to working with you on our as our up and coming shipwright. Dad, fair weather comes after the rain, they say. Guess in the end, just talking to his dad and letting him know what he wanted was all he really needed to do.
Now that you guys have given me the push I needed, I won't lie to myself ever again. Let's get out there and pursue our dreams.
Hey guys, there's something I want you two to see. Mind coming with me for a bit? Ashley took out what seemed to be a well-worn journal. What's this? Looks pretty worse for wear. Covered page to page with sketches of marine life. Whoa, creatures like these actually exist? Can I get a turn, please? With the good manners, Adel. Usually you go gaga for this. What's the deal with the journal? You pick it up somewhere? Yeah, it was lying on a beach at Viewpoint Isle. I recognize both the handwriting and the art style. It's my dad's, no doubt about it. Wait. What's that mean then? Didn't your old man? 3 years ago, he found a bunch of undiscovered sea creatures on an expedition. When he presented his findings, he was called a liar. Cruz says there are animals he's never seen before on Viewpoint Isle. If you two know anything, you have to tell me. You mentioned it. Leela did say the flora and fauna from the Great Calamity were loaded onto one of the arcs. That arc's destination was Viewpoint Isle. Ash's dad sailed to Viewpoint Isle too? I don't know about that. I mean, think of all the hoops we had to jump through. Hard to imagine he could have made it to the isle on his own. There's a possibility he visited the place unconsciously the way you did, Adel. Hold on, if that's the case, then why is his journal on the beach then? It's letting my imagination run wild here, but once your old man met his end, this journal found its way to Viewpoint Isle by itself. Almost as if it was carrying its owner's will inside it. Sort of like a Luna in our cuffs. That's true, we can't say it's impossible. That's how it went. We had a choice way back when, a choice to get rid of everything. Memories of my dad, who I really am, all of it. Ashley. Searching for sea creatures and seeing them with my own eyes was never for my dad's sake. I wanted to see how pointless and boring they were, to laugh in the face of the thing that ruined my life. And I got to explore all the Gulf with you. Before I knew it, my original goal stopped mattering. Instead, it was replaced with wanting to see more and more wildlife, plain and simple. That right. I won't lie to myself anymore. I'm happy to be my dad's kid. These feelings are something nobody can take from me. Took several detours along the way, but I'm glad I was finally able to realize this. Sometimes it's the detours that help to shed light on the real path. First, I only thought of you as some snotty brat we had to put up with. Right now, Ashley, you're as cute gets. Thanks. Tarja Adel, I really owe you for all this. Let's look for sea creatures again sometime. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep giving it my all from here on. Not for my dad, but for myself. Thanks, you two.
New recapture skill gained. After I've done all the recaptures. Fuck you, game. I've got to be pretty close to getting affinity with everyone, right? Ren, Rosalind, Rafe. I assume Renee and Corinne are going to be when I get Rosalind. And then Momina and Dawson are going to be when I do Rafe. Just remembered that I happened to get my hands on some fine herbal tea. Adel Karja, would you care to join me for a cup? Oh, first time I ever had this stuff, but it ain't half bad. Glad it's to your liking. It's a little gift I had sent from my hometown as a way to thank you both for your cooperation with the runestones. Sure learned a lot from them. A lot of history on him that even I didn't know, despite being a Norman. Truth behind Rollo of the Bloody Seas and his idyllic Duchy of Norgard, for instance. As well as the resolve and fortitude his people showed in the face of annihilation leading all the way back to the origins of Karnak. Through these revelations, I'm now more convinced than ever. Gillians and Normans can indeed Gleans and Normans can indeed live together in harmony. I know I said that was just some pipe dream, but now we got proof that it happened. Makes me start to think I can believe it myself. But actually making it a reality is going to take a few trips to hell and back. The fact that you even concede there's a chance is a massive step in the right direction. Now that we know it's possible, all that's left to do is press on, make it my life's work to see it through. Why do you go this far, Father? Make yourself bait for the Grieger spouting dewy-eyed hopes left and right? First, I thought it was just because you were a priest, but I get the feeling there's more to it than that, not to mention your skill with a blade. What's it all for at the end of the day? I suppose what I truly want is to honor their souls. Huh? Whose? My beloved teachers, friends, and students, all of whom were beckoned to heaven on that fateful day. I suppose the time is right to tell you two. It's 30 years ago, a faction of Normans attacked the monastery where I had been raised. As a result, the lives of every person I held dear were stolen away, yet many of my brothers and sisters who perished hailed from the north. They were Normans, same as our assailants. Why were there Normans living there? Whether it was those fleeing the cold wave that befell their lands, or those who were displaced for their own reasons, the monastery was a sanctuary for any such people in need. I won't pretend we didn't have our share of conflicts, but I grew up alongside them all the same. Guess that explains why you know so much about Normans. Although our cultures may differ, we were still able to understand one another as fellow human beings. Human beings, we were also equal in death. I suppose I'm doing all this because I cannot reconcile myself. I want to believe those days were more than a fleeting illusion. My apologies. It seems I forgot myself a tad. I feel like I understand you far better now, Father. Turns out the world really is made of all sorts. Sorry for always thinking you were sketchy. Please pay it no mind. Incidentally, I began work as a missionary after the event, traveling from country to country. Doing so, I came across a variety of local legend, each as delightfully quaint as the last. Pardon me, it seems a fly stuck in here. No, little fellow, you mustn't go wandering so carelessly. I bet he pinched the thing by its wings. Curious about those local legends. Hey, don't get him started. Dear me, the tea has gone cold. Shall I make us a new pot? After this, they had a second cup of tea while enjoying good conversation with the priest. Apparently, he learned swordsmanship from a certain gladiator while staying in Espani.
My goodness, what fun that was! So long as there are those like yourselves around. Let's keep our spirits high and press onward, shall we?
Hey.
Hey there, Adolf Karja. Seems we're nearing the end of the journey of ours. At least that's how it feels. Hard to say what lies in wait for us at the end, but thanks for sticking it out with us the whole way, Rafe. Hey, don't mention it. You two have done just as much for me. I know we talked about it before. Are you still planning to go back to the mercenary life after this? Well, about that. Rafe, there you are, my boy. Dr. Flair rushed over, gasping for breath. Dr. Flair? What happened? Must have been something big to get you so worked up. Covered a new medicinal use for specular grass. Might be effective on Dawson's mental impairment. What? Later, after the Sandras made port in Karnak, Adel and the others went to the still-damaged clinic where Momino was looking after Dawson. To do it, administered the sedative to him. We'll see how things go once he awakens. Dr. Flair, will this really cure my husband? I don't yet know if we can expect a complete recovery, but I believe this treatment will, at the very least, lessen the symptoms and slow their progress. Could have imagined specular grass would have such properties. Coming too. Here? The devil are you? Be a drink. Ain't there any booze around? I'd like to have myself a stiff one first thing in the morning. Our efforts were unsuccessful. Fortunately so. Adel, Karja. Friend, I thought you and Dogi went out to check the highway. We did, and it's covered in straggling Grieger. Get moving, Karja. They're around it. Good thing this didn't happen while we were at sea. Dogi's holding them back, but they've got the edge in strength and numbers. If we could use your help too. On it. Whew, that's all of them mopped up. Man, are we lucky this went down while Otto and Karja were here. I don't like the thought that there were so many of these things still roaming around, though. Probably take a look around the area to be safe then. Rafe, behind you! Damn it. I screwed up. Looks like this body of mine has gone soft. What? Mr. Evilise? Why did you take that hit from me? Because it's my job to protect the citizens. Are you okay? No, I heard my son Rafe was in the area. Could you tell him something for me? Tell him I'm sorry for never teaching him how to use a sword. What happened to Mark was my fault. Only had just a bit more. Huh? Hey, snap out of it. Me, your son Rafe. Come on. Open your eyes. You wanted to teach me how to use a sword, right? Dad. Dad! Rafe, stop. He's gone. Oh, poor buddy. Wow, this game, it has a lot of sad stories. Holy shit. Guess your medicine worked after all, Dr. Flair. So it seems the effect took a while to prevent themselves. Came back to his senses, but Rafe had grown up so much by now that Dawson couldn't even recognize him. Sorry this happened, Rafe. Don't be. This was coming to him one way or another. No matter how you slice it, my father was a poor excuse of a man. Nothing will change that. And after what he did today, it doesn't mean I'll forgive him. Rafe. Still, it's like you said to me before, Dr. Flair. The bond between parent and child can never be broken. Ed, you stupid bastard.
Still don't know if I did the right things, but I think I can start moving forward now. It might not have happened if you guys weren't there for me.
Gren! What's up, Adel? Someone's got a serious face on. Is that how it looks? Well, it's true. I've got something on my mind. It's just, I get the feeling that our journey here in the Sundress is coming to an end soon. I mean, I know that's a good thing, but... Adel, can you come with me for a sec? That's the match. Said you wanted to spar, so I rounded up all the fighters we had, but in the end, you couldn't take a single round, huh? Couldn't be much of a surprise when you compare our skills to his. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to pull any wins, but I'm still hoping I put up a fight. Then it could have felt some kind of useful to you guys. Good grief. Yep. Swordplay's getting better, I'll give you that. Flailing that thing around like an idiot every day must be paying off somewhat. The issue is that you need to strategize better. Figure out a way to catch your opponent off guard. Yeah. Rafe. He's right. You haven't been slacking off in your training, so you're definitely putting some muscle on. Just that your attacks are also straightforward. Right, to the point where your opponent can read you like a book. It leaves you wide open. What you're all saying, but I've never been good at fooling. That sounds about right. You have to keep in mind that combat is a constant game of trying to outmaneuver your opponent. Adel, can you go one more round with me? There's one last thing I want to try. How about that? Called the Grand Straight Flash. Nice going. Looks like it's a draw between you and Adel. Come up with that move, Gren. A full force thrust with no prior movement to give it away. Yet you use the fact that your head is completely empty just to rocket forward without a single thought. That's your best and, at the same time, worst quality. Makes sense. The opponent can't see it coming if your body moves faster than your mind. Pretty clever, actually. Say you give him a bit more credit there, Rafe. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't approve. Whenever we got stuck in our own heads about something, it's only Gren who'd kick us into action. No one will ever say it out loud, but not a member of our little youth brigade would question the fact that Gren's our leader. This is where you all have gotten to. Hey, Delila. Azizi, pursue me the power of mana. They have ever seen such a flawlessly executed grovelin before. And he got down on all fours even faster than that new move of his. Take it back. Toss that goofball to the sharks.
Adel, Karja, I'm going to follow my own path. And as the Youth Brigade's bestest pals, you'd better be there to witness it.
Yeah, still gotta... Where is Rosalind? Oh, is she up in the crow's nest? That might be why I haven't seen her. That's not the right door, brain. Yup, there we go. Oh, Adol, Karja. Something wrong, Rosa? You look down. Do I? Worried about Philia? Philia? I don't remember how they said her name. I heard you fought my sister at the Seabed Temple. Should have been prepared for the chance it would happen, but knowing where each of us stands, but still. So if this is too much, there's no need to force yourself to stick with us. I'm here to help you and Adol, and that's not changing anytime soon. But now I don't regret staying on the Sandras one bit. What's going on? I started wondering exactly what's going through my sister's head right now. Made me realize that maybe I don't know Philia as well as I thought I did. Really do love her, huh? Time that Philia's been a part of the Balta Sea Force, she's always been a thoughtful, perceptive person, but when the people think they had her figured out, she'd put forward the wildest, most daring battle plans you'd ever heard. Even in all the time we've spent together, I find it hard to get a read on her myself. See. Balta Sea Force ships approaching off the bow. It's the third flotilla, I believe. Third flotilla, but that's Philia's flotilla. Does she really intend to attack us? Enemies off the stern. Please be careful. They're pulling up alongside the board. All hands prepare for combat. Omens of the Balta Sea Force rushed onto the Sandras' deck. The crew had their backs to the wall, making for a dire situation. With Adol and Karja at the forefront, they were able to regroup and turn the tides of battle. And then here I was thinking we had the upper hand. No matter how many times you try this, it's always going to end the same, Philia. Gonna find a way to beat this Rolo inside me, and then I won't be losing to anyone before then. Whether that's you, or Gunnar, or even Grimson. Philia. Rosa. All hands, retreat. Goodness, not once did I expect Philia would come and launch a direct assault on us. He is one of the Balta Sea Force's commanders, so I guess that makes us enemies now.
Nah.
Not necessarily. That'll check your shirt. What's that? Single slip of paper had been tucked into Adol's shirt without him noticing. Then unfolded the paper, revealing a letter from Philia. What the? Wouldn't you have a chance to stick that in there? During the battle, when else? Well, it's pretty impressive. What does it say? To Rosalind and everyone else on the Sandras, the Jarl eliminating Rolo may just be a means of getting revenge. But even if that's the case, Rolo is still a serious threat to Obelia Gulf and everyone who calls it home. I'm sorry to the princess, but for everyone's sake I agree that he needs to be eradicated. May have lost you once before, but as one of the peerless pair, I can't just leave it at that and give up. And so there's a part of me that's praying the princess and Adol are able to find another way to resolve this. Though I'm not able to stand with you now, and I know in my heart the day will come when we can laugh together again. Philia. Could it be that the whole reason she boarded us was to deliver that letter? Elle's got some guts. Hasn't changed much from when she was young, always doing her own thing without so much as a word. As her dad, I can say one thing for certain, she values her family above all else. Guess this was her way of showing us both her resolve as an enemy and her kindness as a friend. Very like her. In fact, her name came from another term for an umbrella leaf plant. In the language of flowers, it means free-spirited. Huh, no kidding. That's about as perfect a name as you could get for her. Free-spirited, huh? Hey, Dad. I know my name comes from the rose, but does it have a meaning in flower language too? Of course it does. In the language of flowers, roses mean ladylike or lovable. Now you got me blushing. I'll be sure to do my best to live up to that name. Flower language, huh? That's how they chose the name for her. Here's what you're thinking so hard about.
Sure.
Just I believe when it comes to roses, there are vastly different meanings depending upon the color. Pretty sure that the one Mr. Roseveri mentioned is pink roses specifically. And out of curiosity, what would say a black rose? Jealous or controlling, I think. Very interesting. That one. You guys hear what my dad just said? It might fit me perfectly too. Yeah, sure seems like it. No question. Here's weird. Something tells me Philia's got it rougher than I realized.
Thanks to you, I can finally understand why my sister did what she did. That's why I plan to follow her lead. And well, just keep looking out for me, okay?
Sandras Socialite. All affinities maxed. Pack. Missing one more sea life? How am I missing so many recipes and people entries? All right.
Okay, full speed ahead. Let's catch our breath.
Had like a stroke twice.
Severing light! Dodge this! Archbringer! How's that? Fire in the hole! Get ready! Archbringer! Fire in the hole!
Ow. Ow. Let's go.
Are those ships over there? And those designs.
They're of Norman make, aren't they?
Didn't expect this here.
Zoop. Vitality elixir.
A rare find. Found something.
5,000 crystal shards.
Get ready. Archbringer! Get ready. Archbringer! Get ready. Archbringer! Fire in the hole! How's that? Fire in the hole! Take this! Take this!
So close. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Thanks. I think it was like a month and a half ago now. Or a month ago? Beginning of October, I think.
Get ready! Archbringer! Slice and dice! Archbringer!
100% of skills for Adol.
Here I go! Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Huh. Didn't expect this here. Here I go!
Okay. No Squall trifecta. Done. I need to do Glacial Spin. Well, goodbye. Can't seem to get up there right now. Where the heck?
I think there's something around here.
Aha. That's very sneaky, game.
Ganging up now, are we?
There we go. Cleared it. Shield Soul. That was intentional. I wasn't trying to be fancy. I saw this stupid hidden treasure.
When a mana sense around. Oh, found something.
189,000 crystals. Really? I can mana string up here? Did I just not see it?
Looks like that cannon still works. You know what that means? Yeah! Mana!
That is not worth going for.
Ha! Bullseye! We can keep going now! Huh?
Most impressive, you two.
Okay, let's ride! Pretty sure something's around here.
All right.
Huh. Didn't expect this here.
Why are they giving me crafting materials?
What's this?
We're down to the nitty gritty of stuff to get. Got what? 6 treasure chests, 5 buried treasures, and 9 crystals. Got a ways to go.
Let's join forces! Take the lead! Take the lead! Fire in the hole! With the power of mana! Take the lead! Fire in the hole! Eat this!
Doing the Wolverine special. Yeeting my partner into the enemy.
Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Huh. Didn't expect this
Ooh,
here.
Ascetics Arcanum.
Yeah! Okay, let's ride! Gotta be strong to survive.
Switch! Ray! Mana fire!
Yeah, I think that's literally all of Adol's skills. Yep.
How's that? And we're off!
Oh, guess I can't do that. Guess I probably have to step on that switch, huh? So let's go this way.
All right, treasure!
All right. Heroes Gauntlets.
Lucky me. Eat this! Yeah!
All right. Time to split up.
Stay here, Adel.
Switch!
Switch! Yeah! Frost over!
Oh, you literally have to do it this way.
Sure, something's around here. Oh, found something.
Luck elixir, okay.
Get moving. Here I go.
Saved it.
Okay, let's ride.
Yeah, and then Adel's was going this way.
Take this. Eat this. Yeah.
20, 86. Am I just dumb? I might be. That is very within the realm of possibility.
Here I go.
Whee! So yeah, you have to send Karja this way. Ah, I see. You know, they used that like once earlier in the game and then have not used it since.
Switch!
Okay.
Here goes!
Switch out. Sorry for the wait.
Yeah, probably only one more area left. I think that's our last travel point. Nope, 2 more travel points. Very full of shit. These areas are huge, man.
Here we go, Adel.
I gotta give it my all too.
Let's join forces. Take this.
Yes, finally. Bimble Slayer. All right.
The Aurora. Not sure why. Yeah. But seeing it gives me this lonely sense of longing.
Perhaps this is how the lost Norman homeland once looked. No doubt he felt just the same.
Shield to the bone! How's that? Shield to the bone!
Brilliant Blast. Mastered. Almost done. Good try, though. We're getting there. Chevalier gloves.
That's the stuff.
So I know I said I wasn't going to double up on this game again, but we're really close to the end, it feels like. And I would like to finish it, because that will clear the decks for things like Dead Space, and other interesting things, like Dark Souls, which I think might come back. Kind of feeling that lately. There we go. Xena Striker done.
Oh, found something.
A fleeting hope. So I think probably what's going to happen is I'm going to get as far as I can into this. And then end at our usual time. And then we will go to... Then we'll... Wow, that goes really high for no particular reason. I guess that goes that high so you can come back up. And then we'll try and finish this up this afternoon. And then whenever we finish it, that's just going to be what the stream is today. So I can get some other stuff done. Los Cactus mastered. There's one more skill I need for Karja. Oh, right. Fimble Slayer. Duh. Fimble Slayer mastered one hit. Yeah, so that I can do some video stuff and other streamy things. Stream ancillary things. Stream adjacent. I don't know. Fimble Slayer does some damage, huh?
Give it my all too.
Man. This place is a mess. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan, I think, for next couple of days. And then obviously we'll go back to TCG and what's it called? Power Wash Simulator. God, that is really effective. Can you... So I think... Oh, we're still missing the very last skill. The very last combo skill that we have. I don't think we have enough crystals, though, personally. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We'll finish this today, one way or another.
Here goes. Here goes.
Yeah, and then we'll go back to Dead Space, and then we'll switch it up with some more RPGs that are from Japan, but not JRPGs. Wow, that was an interesting way that that worked. I don't agree with how that worked, but that was intriguing. All right. Two chests, 2 buried treasures, 4 crystals. Let's go. And then that should give us the 100% achievement. Or 100% exploration achievement.
Something's off. Might want to mana sense around.
Fighting love.
Mana sense might come in handy here.
Here I go. Here I go.
Okay. One. There's got to be one more area. Because there's the last chest. Nope, there's the last chest. There's the last thing. There's one crystal. Maybe one more crystal that I missed somewhere? That's possible. That would suck a lot. Being at 99%. Come on. Die already. Oh, wait. I can change my, my things now. This is great. There it is. All right. Yeah, I'm one crystal short, which does not spark joy.
Something's there. Didn't expect this here.
Dodged. Red hair, don't care, unlocked. Adventured extensively as Adol.
Check out that door. This is the end.
Limitless
No
Courage
matter what lies
Plus.
beyond, you've got nothing to fear. Let's go, Adol.
Okay. We're gonna save right in front of this door. 43 hours, not bad. I have to snoosh my ads. So, I'm gonna call it right here for this morning. I will be back in just about an hour with hopefully the rest of East X Nordics, which is pretty exciting. There may be some other stuff that I come back and do later, but I think we're pretty much gonna finish the game this afternoon, which is pretty cool. In any case, thanks everybody for coming and watching and chatting and hanging out. I appreciate it as always. Hope you have a lovely lunch break, and I'll see you in an hour for the end of this game. Pretty cool. Till then, bye-bye.